Good afternoon, everyone. Today we are going to discuss the paper of our case study about environmental sustainability of Nestle. But before anything else, we would like to introduce ourselves. I'm Gladys A. Mandin.
I'm Meraflor Esenas.
I'm Ara Duhinia.
I'm Mary Jean Molina.
And I'm
So
Irish B. Ibalye.
we are done finalizing our case study. Next, we are going to discuss our final case study. So before we start, we have already discussed before our introduction, background of our case. So I read already here in our case study analysis paper. So Ms. Ibali, can you read our introduction background of the case?
Yes, Miss Mandin. Our introduction background of the case. Nestle came to the Philippines as a trading company. They are Target's producer and marketer of food products in the world who merged with San Miguel Corporation. Nestle is the only multinational enterprise that produced coffee in the Philippines and no other foreign brand names produced under license. Nestle was also the most transitional company in the world, with billions of sales, assets, and profits. Although coffee consumption in the Philippines has increased double, so as the market share gaining from 52% to 66%. Their position in the market has been rising and failing due to the continuous entry of foreign competitor and increasing production cost of raw materials. So this all our introduction that we already discussed before.
Yes. Now let's discuss our statement of the problem. Over the past years, market share of Nestle in terms of coffee products has been fluctu- fluctuating due to the new entry of branded and non-branded products. Although Nescafe has a strong brand name still in the management is concerned on how we can strategically maintain the improve the performance of their product from a globally competitive world.
Yes, Miss Mandin. And moreover, an increasing dilemma of Nescafe emerges from the entries of foreign investor who caters a lower price of their coffee brand and are aggressively competing with them in Philippine market.
And I think, Ms. Anstinas, the good objective in our case discussion will be to know what are the threats and effects misleads pose in the market and the strategies and tactics to maintain a high market share despite a globally competitive world. What do you think, guys?
For me, Miss Dueña, it's okay. How about Miss Mandin?
For me also, it's okay. How about the others? Do you have any discussion? So if there being none, let's write this in our final case study paper. Now let's discuss the fact of the case. In 1905, Nestle was created after the merger between the Parin Lacti Henry Nestle Company and Anglo-Swiss Milk and was diversified into a wide range of products during the post-war period.
Yes, Miss Mandin. And in 1930s, Nestle came to the Philippines as a trading company joining San Miguel Corporation, who was at time the largest brewer in the country associated with different diversified products. By venturing with San Miguel Corporation, Nestle had given then 45% equity share, while the rest 65% was owned by Nestle AA of Switzerland. Nestle Switzerland was the largest producer and marketer of food products in the world, wherein it ranked 90th based on its assets and 25th on the sales.
Yes, Ms. Ibalie. And in terms of employment, Nestle ranked as a 10th and was branded as the most transitional company in the world. Nestle Philippines has produced and sold products from ice cream to Tetra Pak juice, pasta and sauces, seasoning and dressings, candies and condensed milk.
Yes, Ms. Asinas. And I think in terms of employment, Nestle ranked as 10th and was branded as the most transitional company in the world. Nestle Philippines has produced and sold products from ice cream to Tetra Pak juice, pasta and sauce, seasoning and dressing, candies and condensed milk.
Yes, Ms. Molina, the most foreign direct investment or FDI with sales directed to the domestic markets had to be at least 40% Filipino-owned. Laws were changed in 1992 wherein 100% foreign ownership was allowed in most industries. Those wholesale distribution was opened to foreign investors because if the smooth transition from President Aquino to President Ramos in 1992, economic growth had begun to accelerate, expecting to reach 7% in 1996. Nescafe was viewed as premium product, yet many people tend to shop in all store despite the price different 20% lower price.
According to the research that they have conducted, its market was highest in a small store. Almost amongst these, market share was highest outside the big cities historical. And Nescafe had been a major producer of coffee in the Philippines.
Yes, Miss Mandin. According to my research, I found that in 1996, Nescafe commanded a 66% of the coffee market in the Philippines. Nescafe had a very strong image and became the household brand when ordering in a restaurant. However, Great Taste, who was founded by Jokongwei Group and other producers who were entering in the market, was offering a big discount over Nestle's price, has given Nestle a loss of market share from 75% in 1965, 60% until 55% on the preceding years. With this, Nestle had to reduce its price within 5% of its competitors, but still preserving the margins.
Yes, Ms. Ibali. I also read an article said that this starts for Nestle to regain its market share. Prior to 1996, imports of coffee beans, processed coffee in bulk, and packaged coffee had been prohibited. All coffee sold in the Philippines had to be produced in the Philippines, and all coffee produced in the Philippines had to be made and grown in the Philippines.
Yes, Ms. Asinas, but in January 1996, the situation has changed radically. The Philippine government had committed under General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, the GATT, and World Trade Organization, WTO, to remove many of its improved import outside maximum assist value. This has given Nestle a dilemma on facing a threat of imports, especially that awareness of foreign brand was very high in the Philippines, which with the objective of Nestle of selling coffee at best price, size, and taste in all segments of market. They have took several initiatives to retain and reinforce for market position.
That is true, Miss Mandin, because basically Nestle never believe in price competition because that can withstand others and retain their position in the market through their strong brand name and reputation.
Yes, Miss Duhenia. And I think if we analyze the problem, we need to come up a SWOT analysis to find out the strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and the traits of Nestle. And I think the strength of Nestle must be like this. Nestle is the largest producer and marketer of food products with over 100 factories operating in the world. In addition, Nestle was named a traditional company in the world. Furthermore, Nestle provides quality brands and products and line extension that are well known, top-selling international brands. Do you agree or any suggestion, please?
I think that's the best strength to our SWOT analysis, Miss Mandin, and the weakness. They have fewer customers as per analysis in few areas. They do not have direct market outlets, and this can be one of the weaknesses as it can cause difference in profit made. Moreover, their weakness is not having enough raw material production units. They depend on either local raw materials producers or through other trade channels. Also, the branding and promotion of Nestle is not extensive. Therefore, competitors get chance to penetrate in the market by fetching substantial share of the market. This is my analysis, guys. Any addition?
For me, it's okay. Let's write this to our key study paper and the opportunities are like this. Nestle's weakness of not having a direct outlet can be converted as an opportunity by introduction of new direct outlets. Merging of Nestle with San Miguel Corporation in an example of opportunity through this merging Nestle can enter the new market, which is easy because of the existing companies.
Yes, I already write the weaknesses and now also the opportunities that Miss Asina said. Any addition? How about the traits, Miss Molina? Any suggestion?
Yes, Miss Mandin. I think Nestle Treat would be the fast growing international brands of its competitors who are known to grow. The effects the market of Nestle since Nescafe is tracked as a local brand and Filipinos are more likely to have this imported mentality that prepare imported product that those of Filipino made. Another threat would be the increasing price of raw materials.
Yes, that's great, Miss Molina. So it's final. We have already our SWOT analysis and now we know already the problem. So what do you think are alternative course of action to do this? Any suggestion?
Ms. Mandin, in my analysis, the alternative solution to the problem is Nestle must invest in research and development. Through research and development, they could come up with a more innovative ways on how to improve their products according to the need and wants of their customers.
I think it's good, Miss Bali. And for me, alternative solution to the problem also to produce more effective promotion. This marketing strategy will help Nestle to outfit their competitors and capture the heart of customers. Promotion is one of the best way to keep familiarity of their customers on brands. Promotion can be through TV and radio advertisement, print ads, social networking site, and sampling of products to target customer.
And in addition, I think rehabilitation of facilities, factories, and local farm also. And in addition, I think rehabilitation of facilities, factories, and local farms also is a good alternative solution to the problem the problem. Since one of the factors that affect the market share of Nestle is lack of direct outlets, they might as well invest in installing more factories to to cater customers on places. Local farms, on the other, will help reduce more raw materials and will result to reduce their cost and improve profit.
Yes, Miss Dohenya, that's great solution also. So it's final. We have three alternative solutions to the problem. To finish our case study paper, let's have our conclusion. Anyone?
A conclusion to our case study is like this. On the alternative course of action, we analysis, research and development stands as the highest rank amongst the alternatives. Investing with research and development will guide Nestle to bring innovations and renovations of product that will give them a competitive advantages over the foreign and domestic rivals. As they encounter a high level of competition, especially in the globally challenged environment. An increase in the competitive environment may have an unfavorable effect in their business, earnings, and growth. Through competitive intelligence, the company gain insight needed to create competitive advantages and come up with a strategic decision on how to compete against their rivals to maintain their position as number one producers of food products.
Yes, Ms. Asinas. In addition to your conclusion, change management also stands for good alternative solution. Once Nestle exercised the included option, they were able to deliver product that would create value and appeal to their consumers. Renovation of existing product will keep their place in the industry and will help them meet consumers' expectation. Innovation of products, on the other hand, will help them maintain their position in the market. They will able to reach and go beyond what the consumers expect about the product. Through continuous and innovations, they will able to raise and compete in a globally challenged environment.
Any addition to our conclusion? So if So there if there being is no no other other suggestion, suggestion, let's let's
Finally,
finalize
this
our
is
case
our
study
case study
paper.
paper.
Now let's
Now
take
let's
our
take
case
our case
study to
study
our
to our
recommendation.
recommendation.
Anyone,
Anyone,
please?
please?
I need
I
your
need your
suggestion.
suggestion.
For me, my recommendation is monitoring and evaluating the products and market position of their market position, and it will help them to shape a proper competition to take advantage over their competitors, and also to set up a better brand image. Nestle can improve its profit margin further by establishing their own retail outlets, thus ensure availability of product to the hand reach of the customers. On the other hand, the cost of raw materials has been on a rise over the past few years, which have caused an increase in the production cost. Local farms that will produce their raw materials will reduce their cost and hence improve their profit.
I
Loading
think this is
resume.
good and okay, Miss Ibalye. Any
Any
addition?
addition?
Miss
Miss
Dohenya,
Dohenya,
Miss
Miss
Malena,
Malena,
and Miss
and Miss
Asinas.
Asinas.
Do
Do
you have any recommendation? So if
so if
there
there
being none,
none,
let's
let's
write
write
this
this
to our
to our
final case
final case
study.
study.
So I
So
think
I think
we're done
we're done
everything.
everything.
Thank you
Thank you
everyone for
everyone
the
for the
preparation
preparation
and good
and good
luck.
luck.